Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ruiz. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Red Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football.
There he goes. Zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Burgess. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick step and go.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking for the goal line, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
14, Houston, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Under fire. Unleashes one deep. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That last completion sets them up on second down. Back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Ruiz. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Burgess. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And that 9 being first down.
Running into the open space. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Riggs. He smashes his way through again. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's reeled in. It's Burgess. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Handoff from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. The give to the back. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Lawrence. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They booted away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. He tries to take the top off. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up. Off play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Ruiz. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Ruiz. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Timeout, Houston.
Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Houston will be forced to punt.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
0.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And for Houston Cougars,
Houston sending the offense back onto the field.
here we go, Zach.
RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Ruiz. Makes the grab. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go get it.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Ruiz. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Now he's going to break the pocket. Complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
On the move at the 30. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Back to throw, it's Lawrence. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Texas Tech, 63. Houston, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Ruiz. Here's the pressure. catch in the middle. It's Burgess. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
To the air on 2nd down. They cough it up inside their 3. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Texas Tech, 70. Houston, 3.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To throw, it's Lawrence. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Find some fresh air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gained it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Houston will be forced to punt. Now on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarter.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the left. Running free. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got some room, it was over. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 10 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Using the quick game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Military stun.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And some room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off to the lone back. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why don't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the quarterback takes a knee. Coming in.